nice. This mean my 16s is fist fights. My lips lead through hooks and punchlines.
Hey, there we go. There we go. Yes.
It must not be one of mine. It can't be. Get it? Oh, fuck it. That loud pack like Sam Jack in that bucket. Back to back to back like
there we go. There we go.
I get too high, too paranoid. Sometimes thoughts in my mind run lines like suicide.
Catching Up with Mac, episode 5, man. We got a great show. I got a great show coming up for y'all tonight. I really do. It's gonna be dope. Y'all just jump in right now. My guy right here, yes. Yo, Brian, just stay in the chat, man. You can send me a request here in a couple minutes. You can send the request to be in the live. We're gonna bring you in, man. It's a vibe. Catching Up with Mac, episode 5. We doing it. We doing it tonight. Make sure y'all got your drinks ready. Everybody that's jumping in right now, make sure you got your drinks ready, okay? Like always, y'all know how we do it, man. Every episode of Catching Up with Mac, fueled by Jameson, the one and only Jameson. I don't need to say anymore, man. Jameson, every episode. If y'all don't know who I'm talking with tonight, peep the gear right here, man. Peep the gear right here. It's gonna be a dope show tonight, man. You gotta be stunned if you think we ain't body my squad, you know how we rock. She wanna give me all the time when she noticed the diamonds all up in my watch. These rappers be hating cause I be on fire and encourage never pop. Smoking some joint that make you hit the bone. She dropping that ass and she dropping it. Brian, pour that drink up, man. Pour that drink up, Brian. We gonna be sipping tonight. We're having fun on this show. Little bit of, maybe it's a little bit of seriousness, like, you know, some legitness, but nothing but vibes tonight. Nothing but vibes. Hello, Heartless, Zavala, G Zavala, what's going on? I think we also got Ryan Austin in the building. Yo, man, y'all stick around. We're going to get the show started here in about a minute or two. Long overdue conversation with my guy here, 4th and Goal, man. The music right here, local artists here in San Antonio. High Strung, I had him on my first episode of this show. Dope ass dude, y'all can find him on Spotify. High Strung, dude makes banging music. In case y'all looking for something, I know Brian, you always looking for something new to jam, man. I got you right here. Turn off my location, you looking for me? I'ma tell you I'll be where I'm at. I am kinda cocky cause I'm the only one that put my city on the map. Like a soda with a missing top, I give you the fast no cap. She twerking that ass in my face though, with her face all up in my Augie 5000 in the building, hey! Stick around, man. I know Augie, a big Patriots fan, man. You're gonna want to hear the conversation tonight. Stick around for this one. She not twerking for no clowns and top Pennywise, but she gon' twerk it for them babies. All right, Ryan, we gonna get this started in maybe a couple moments, man. Send me the request to be in my live, man. Oh, come on, don't be doing that, Augie. Come on, man. You're gonna have some people upset you tonight. Pat's Nation in the building tonight, man. You don't want to be talking like that tonight. There we go. Okay. Alright, like I said, we got a great show ahead of y'all. Catching Up with Mac, episode 5, fueled by Jameson, of course. Like always, they don't sponsor me, but one day they're gonna be sponsoring me. I got a great guest tonight. I'm telling y'all, great guest tonight that I'm excited to catch up with. He is the owner, the man behind the brand, 4th and Goal Apparel. Let me tell y'all, man, dopest Pat's gear on the market, has cornered the market for Patriots gear. This shirt right here is one of his creations, probably my favorite shirt of all time that he's dropped. And yo, I'm just really excited to talk to him. I'm talking about mega Pats fan. Like this guy, I mean, I'm a big Pats fan. Augie, you in here, my wife, everybody, y'all know I'm a huge Pats fan. But this guy right here, man, he puts on for Pats Nation. So we're gonna bring him in right here, man. I'm excited. What's up? I'm here. We get into 4th and Goal right here. It's the whole show gonna be about 4th and Goal tonight. Yo, my God.
What up, dog?
What's good, man? How you doing?
Living the dream, bro. How you doing?
Man, I see it, bro. I'm doing good, man. Just trying to navigate through this pandemic, man. It was up north. It was heavy in New York and Mass and on the, West Coast and Seattle and Washington and stuff. But all of a sudden, man, now it's in your state crazy and it's in my state crazy, man. It's like we're the epicenters now.
I hate it.
It's crazy. Crazy. You being in Florida, I know it's getting real wild. I know that y'all's governor is trying to shut down a lot of shit, but y'all are kind of pushing back. Same kind of vibe here too, man. Same kind of vibe here.
Terrible, man. I hate it.
Man, it's crazy. So what's going on with you? First of all, what you drinking on tonight? What's the drinking choice?
Pixie mix going on. Wait, but I see you repping, bro.
Hey, Hey.
Repping a classic right there, my guy.
Yo, man. It's funny. I had to bring on the classic too because, and we're going to get into it, but I know a lot of your one night only drops. If you don't scoop it up that night, it's gone. So, okay. Oh, that's spicy.
Woo! I like it spicy.
Like I said, we sticking with Jameson over here. The show is fueled by Jameson. It's not, they don't sponsor me, but one day they're going to sponsor the Mac. So I got to put the plug.
It's fueled.
But yeah, man, real quick. Yeah, this right here, man, this is one of my favorite shirts. I think you dropped this in 2017, 2016.
It was after, I think it was after XLIX, so 15?
Oh, okay. It might have been 2015.
With the Roger That shirt.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember that. And I'll tell you right now, man, the reason I like this shirt so much, and for people jumping in real quick, so y'all can see it, because not everyone knows, respect the greatness. Reason this is my favorite shirt is because, I don't know if you intended to do this, but this has Game of Thrones vibes written all over it. This has King of the North, that Stark blood type of shit run all over it. I don't know if you meant to do that, but that's why I like this shirt the most.
I'm glad you love it, man.
Yo, you already know, man. So
what's up, man? I think they finally got that notification, bro.
Oh, they got it, man. Yeah. We jumping up. Shout out everyone that just jumped in the building. We're going to try to shout out as many people as possible tonight. I'd love to show love to everybody that's showing up. Hold on. Got the camera. Can you hear me okay? Can you see me? Is everything good on your side?
Sounds good, bro.
Nice, man. All right, so for a lot of people that don't know, real quick, Catchin Up with Mac, episode 5. I've been doing this so I can literally catch up with everybody while we're still locked in this pandemic. Today, for me and my wife, it's quarantine day 113. And like I said, we've just been navigating through all this mess. But I'd like to welcome my first guest, or my guest of the evening, 4th and Goal Apparel, Mr. Brian Walsh right here, man. Give it up. Big.
Appreciate it. What's up, everybody?
Big LFG in the comments for my boy, 4th and Goal right here, man. Come on. Let's fucking go.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, real quick, man, tell me what quarantine life has been like. How's it been these past couple months?
Well, in the beginning, you already know it was terrible. Like, we couldn't do anything. Nothing was open.
Yeah.
Grocery store, back home, no gym, it was weird, man. End of times. It was weird. Working out, figuring it out outside, pull-up bar, no pool. Can't do it was nothing, bro.
Shit, it was tough. It was tough. No. That's what I wanted to ask you about. You're a big workout dude. I see you in the gym constantly, especially on your personal Instagram page. That's where you post a lot of your workout stuff. What was it like transitioning from being in a gym to, like you said, outside pull-ups and that kind of stuff?
Honestly, bro, I hated it. It was so it wasn't enough. After those 2 months, I think it was like 2 months, there was no gym, and then they opened it again. When I got to go back, it's nothing like real weights, bro. Nothing like the gym. Nothing. And but now it's mandatory to wear a mask the whole time unless you're doing cardio, you can take it off.
Oh, okay.
But weights, you got to wear the mask. So it's
weird.
weird.
Yeah, and you're right, man. It's not easy being outside. I know you saw my Insta story today, man. Here in San Antonio, here in Texas, man, it's like the Sahara Desert, bro. I mean, we're already pumping out 102, 103 days. My cheek's a little red, like it's tough.
Blowing.
Yo, man, I'm not trying to look like this, okay? It was from today working out.
Listening.
Yeah, it's been tough, man. It's been tough. I was heavy in the gym before and had to transition to working out at the park and stuff with a kettlebell shit. And I mean, dude, it's nothing like being in a gym. Unfortunately, things are really crazy right here in San Antonio. We're being hit really hard. The hospitals are almost overflowing. So now me and the wife here still just staying away from everything. It's just like it's not worth it to risk it at this moment. So, but I know you're from somewhere a little smaller in Florida, so maybe it's not as impacted.
Yeah, so I'm about an hour and a half, 2 hours from Miami, where it's probably the worst in Florida. So here it's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst. So I can still, go get food, go to the gym. There ain't no bars or anything, or places, no movies, stuff like that. It's all closed.
Has drinking played a role in quarantine? Because it has in my quarantine. So
we got our fun still. We got to get creative.
Have to, man. Cheers. Like I said, if y'all are just joining in right now, man, my guy Brian right here, owner, CEO, Fourth and Goal Apparel, makes creations like this right here, the shirt he's repping. Just a dope ass dude, man. What about real quick, just to stick on the quarantine topic, music. How you feel about music? Because music has been really wild right now during quarantine. We're actually getting a lot more music right now than we did all of 2019.
I love it, bro. The more music, the better. I feel like the artists, they can't do no tours, they can't do nothing.
Yeah.
So they're just all this music. I'm loving it, man.
Yeah, man. It's been hey, it's moments like these that you can definitely capitalize on what's going on. And I would say if I was an artist, I'd be pumping music out. Definitely if I'm a Drake, Weeknd, Gunna. There's a lot of people I'm listening to. Lil Baby. What's kind of in your Spotify playlist right now?
Lil Baby, everything he's dropping. I love Lil Wayne's new album.
Yeah, Funeral. Wow.
Gunna's album. I actually didn't like his first album, but I like his new one. I feel like I really like.
Yep. Same here.
Great. And I'm excited for there's a new Russ song dropping tomorrow. That's my guy.
Yeah, I always see you repping Russ.
My dog.
Early, I was playing another dude that I know you like. Me and you definitely we have similar interests in hip hop. Cal Scrubby. That guy.
Yeah. That's my dog too.
I'm waiting for him, man. I'm waiting for him to have that radio single.
I know. I want him to blow up, man. I feel like he's overdue.
Overdue, man. Really good artist. All right, man. I think what everyone's here for, they want to hear about the brand. I think that's when I see Russ is slept on hard. Yeah. He really is, man. And that guy, Russ, real talk, just quick thing, drops knowledge. I mean, he drops knowledge about the business of the game that a lot of people don't realize.
Book on the table, bro.
Yo, I'll tell you, man. Like when I got into radio and started working at the radio station and became a personality. Man, I learned a lot of the business side of music, and it's wild, man. And you can fall down a deep hole if you don't know what you're doing and not be able to come back out. So that's a big thing I learned. But for a lot of people that don't know, man, Russ will put you onto that knowledge for sure. Great artist.
For sure. Love him.
All right, man. So like I said, everybody wants to get into the brand, Fourth and Goal. Like I said, both what we're repping right here. Like I said, it's my Game of Thrones vibes shirt right here. I'm glad that you got that shirt too, because I got something a little special a little later on that I want to ask you about. But Fourth and Goal, man, it is, you saw me talking about it before, man. You've cornered the market for Patriots gear, for at least the team, the New England Patriots. You've cornered the market. I think you could most likely do the same for probably any other team out there. I could see it. But obviously you got your love and heart into New England, into the Patriots. You're from Florida. What's the connection?
So the connection, this is my number one asked question in life. I've told this
for you too.
time. So I already got it memorized. I'm not even thinking when I'm speaking right now. I'm just telling you what I'm saying. First of all, I want to say hi to everyone real quick. Everyone keeps saying stuff.
Go for it.
Bad, not up. So what's up, everyone? Whoop, whoop. But anyway.
Maddie Nitro, Jay Hughes, Justine, Virgo XO, and Andrina. What's going on, everyone, man? Shout out everyone in the building right now.
Whoop. So anyway.
Okay. Connection, Florida, New England, how'd it happen?
My dad. So my dad was a Pats fan before I was even born. I was born. We had a Pats room in the house, Steve Grogan on the walls. I'm talking, I mean, old school Pats, like his whole life. And how he became a fan, because he's also from Florida. That's the next question. They're like, well, how did he? Someone from his high school ended up playing for the Patriots. He didn't have a team. He just loved football. So then followed his friend. He was like, well, I guess I like the Patriots. And then his whole life, he liked the Pats. I was born. We liked the Pats. And then when I was a kid, I was like, why do we like the Pats? I was like, why? They weren't good back then. You know, I was like, but I didn't get a choice. And that's how it happened.
Man, I love it. My story's always tough to tell too. Obviously, I live here in San Antonio. I'm from San Antonio, but my mom that I think is in the chat, my whole family lives in Mass. They live in Western Mass, Chicopee, little South Hadley area. So my mom joined the Air Force and came here when she was young. But same thing, man. People always ask me, why are you such a big Patriots fan? You're from San Antonio. And I'm like, yeah, but my whole family lives in Massachusetts. So it's like I was bred on the Pats since I was, same thing, a baby.
Bro.
It's incredible. It's incredible, like you said, man, from what the team was to what it is now. Dude, it really is, man. It's wild. How did the move? Here's the question I got for you. Are you the artist behind your gear?
So that's another good question. All of the concepts, ideas are from me, like my mind, but I hire digital artists to create the file. But I mean, as far as the idea, I piece it together with Photoshop. I'll take the pose, I'll list all the details. I'm talking like, you should see the emails, bro, because I kind of got to hold their hand, because they're not even really football fans, these artists. So I got to explain like the small details. And so I piece it all together for them, show them the layout, the pose, how I want it, all the details, and we just email back and forth until it's spot on.
Hey, and honestly, there's nothing wrong with that, man, because I can tell you I'm the same way. I'm a real idea man, but I wouldn't be able to put it onto paper myself. And that's what graphic designers are for, is for you to come up with the concept and then kind of bring your, idea into reality. So I had a feeling that it was like that. But no matter what, man, having the idea is definitely, I mean, that's a major contribution to the design coming out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thanks, bro. Yeah, I always feel like you should always work with people that are, the best at what they do. Like, I'm definitely more of the photography. I do all the photos, everything with that, the marketing I have a background in photography. That was actually what I did before.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Yeah. What was the move? How did this happen? Was it something an interest?
It's crazy. 4th and goal. So 4th and goal happened when I was living in New York at the time. Well, right outside New York City. I lived in New Jersey.
Oh, wow.
I see the love, y'all. So anyway, I was living outside New York City at this time, and I saw a shirt. It was like I think it was a Raiders shirt, and they changed the logo into a gun. And I was like, that's pretty dope. I was like, I wonder if they have, something like that for the Patriots. And I got online. I was like, man, that ain't shit. It's all the same. It was always that same simple little logo over and over and over. And I'm like, do they not do anything? This was before any brands existed. This was just it was either Nike, Reebok, or nothing. So I saw this stuff. I was like, man, it's all boring. And I remember saying to myself, I was like, I should just make my own. That's what I said. And I didn't do anything for about, I don't know, maybe 6 months to a year. And then I was like, man, there's nothing online. I was like, I'm over it. So then this artist that I knew from college, I knew that he was a dope artist. So I hit him up. I was like, hey, man, I was like, I kind of want to design my own shirts. I had a little following back then. Like maybe, I don't know, 500 Instagram followers, and they were a bunch of Pats fans. So I was like, this will be fun. I'll design something. I always love to create. So I was like, what year was that? That was year, dude. Man, I think the idea came to me in 2011. That was when I thought of it.
Because I think when I got your first gear was in 2013. I think that's when we got your first gear was in 2013.
That sounds about right. So, because we're about to head into year 8. So, whatever the math is on that. I'm a little tipsy. I'm a little low key.
Hey, hey, I was pouring up a drink while you were talking right now. My bad. That's what this show's all about, man. It's all about a vibe. Talk your shit. Have a good time, man. The story already is amazing. I'm tuned in.
Thanks, bro. So anyway, so I thought it. I was like, man, ain't shit. I should just make my own. So I hit up the artist. I was like, hey, man, I got a couple ideas. I was like, you know, let's just do it. It was just for fun, honestly, and for myself. I just want a dope shirt. And then I knew people. I was like, maybe they'll want some too. And I designed 2 logos, 3 shirts, 2 guys, 1 girl shirt. And I made like, I don't know, 20 shirts each. It was very small. And yeah, it was very small, like maybe 20 shirts each. And I felt like I was doing something. I was like, man, there's a lot of shirts, man. I better sell these.
Oh, man.
So I was like super excited. And I remember from the very beginning, I kind of did it how I do it today. I still do the same process that I did back then. I remember I showed like a little sneak peek. I wore it at the game once, and I was like, you know, I only showed like the back. I just did a slow build up for it. And then I finally put them out after showing people, and I sold, you know, like, I don't know, 20 shirts in a day, right? And I was like, man, that's crazy. And I thought, like, this is, you know, this is big. This is dope. And then I slowly moved all those shirts throughout the year. And then it was Christmas time, and I did a hoodie. And this is when it hit me that I was like, all right, I need to really put maximum effort in this.
Yeah, put all your into it.
Yes. Do you have a patent? I have a trademark for a couple things, but we'll get back to that. So anyway, so it was Christmas time, and I was like, man, I kind of want to do a hoodie. And I designed this hoodie, and I remember making like, I don't know, like 50 of them. And I was like, man, this is a big jump, you know,
wow.
from 20 to 50 items. So anyway, I made 50 hoodies, and I released them, and I sold almost all of them right away. And I was like, yo, they're digging it. This is exciting. I was like, this is fun. So I remember I did that, and I filled up my car with all the orders, and I just had this feeling like, I was like, I'm gonna try really hard now. Mm-hmm. And here we are.
And so you said this is when you were living in New Jersey at the time, so you were personally.
No. So I had the idea in New Jersey, moved back to Florida. I lived in Fort Lauderdale at this time, and I was running it out of my my apartment back then, and I was shipping it all myself.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Everything.
Yo, that's dope, man. That's really cool. I like the people that drop the yes. If y'all are sipping tonight, drop some drink emojis in the chats, because that's what we're doing tonight. We're sipping. We're catching a vibe. Catching Up Mac, episode 5. The one and only 4th and Goal in the building, man. Come on, let's fucking go.
Let me answer questions for them.
That's dope, man. I'm glad that you went a little bit more into that, because that kind of knocked out like 2 questions I had right there for you. So that was perfect, because yeah, I was wondering about that. Yo, that's really dope, man, because obviously I remember when me and you first started getting to know each other, like on social media, you saw that I used to make music and stuff, and it was the exact same way. You were excited just to give out 10 CDs. You were excited for just 20 people to have listened to your SoundCloud link, and you're like, oh shit, I got a little following. So I know exactly that feeling, but to see you put in the grind and just grow this business to what it is, man. I mean, I'm telling you, I feel like you're rivaling people like Nike or the Pro Shop or NFL.com. And that's what I want to get into right here real quick. My wife was just telling me that Fanatics has just taken over the Pro Shop. So Fanatics is running the NFL shop and the Pro Shop for the Patriots, which means it's the exact same gear. So there's nothing different. But back in the day, the Pro Shop would put out a couple items that were kind of exclusive if you just ordered from the Patriots Pro Shop or even went to the Pro Shop at Gillette. First of all, have you noticed that?
Notice what? Sorry, I'm tipsy, bro.
Have you noticed that the kind of Fanatics has cornered that market to where there really is no originality. Whatever's on NFL.com is at the pro shop. Does that put
100%.
pressure on you to constantly be pumping out gear and pumping out content to kind of rival them?
Yeah, I mean, I've noticed it over the years, not even with just Fanatics, but just Nike in general. So when NFL got Nike, when the NFL went to Nike, the first couple years that they dropped stuff, I was like, man, this stuff's pretty dope. I was loving it. And now I feel like their quality has just gone down and down and down and down. Like everything they're dropping, I'm like, cheesy. Right in the comments, new Pro Shop website, thumbs down. That's me and the wife have not bought anything from the Pro Shop in maybe, 3 years? Maybe 2 years, 2.5 years. I mean, it's wild, man. And you're right, even Nike barely has any NFL gear at all. And like I said, to me, you are probably leading the way right now as far as Patriots. If you were to merge into other teams, I really think that you would most likely just capitalize on the entire market. Because I think there's I think there's just a lack of originality in the gear that's coming out. I agree. But to answer that, I would never do other teams. Yeah. And if it would be like. No. So, big question me and the wife had, or big little, we didn't have a debate, but it was the thing we were talking about right before. So I love Barstool. Love Dave Portnoy. Badass dude. He's in Nantucket right now. Hey, I've got my Nantucket shot glass ready for my shot here in a little bit. You know me and the wifey were married out there. I don't like the fact that Barstool makes clothing for other teams. I just don't like that. Yeah, they're definitely are. They're more of a business. They're capitalizing on everything. They sell shirts. I feel I'm a brand. There you go. I like man. I really like that you just fucking said that, bro. You're a brand. No, because the past couple of guests I've had on my show, I've had a local artist here from San Antonio. I had a radio boss chick that worked with me at Energy. I had one of my old producers last week. They said the same thing, man. It's all about the brand. And that is exactly what you are. You literally show the brand on all your clothing. You've made up your own phrase, Foxborough Faithful. You know what I mean? You're capitalizing on everything, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. I'm glad you see it as a brand. Yo, a little bit on the show too. I'm gonna be a little bit of a fanboy because, like I said, even though I'm the interviewer right here, I really love your clothes, man. I'm telling you, I've been repping. I feel like almost since day one. Whenever we first went in 2013, and someone earlier said they want you to show some of the old gear. Luckily, that's gonna be one of the parts of the show here in a little bit. I got a little old gear to show off. You got it, bro. That way people can know who's been repping since day one, day uno. Okay. It's funny. I got tagged in a photo. I think yesterday, someone had the very first shirt, and I was like, "Man, that's so cool to me." Really? So, yeah. I gotta see that. Maybe DM that to me later on, or text it to me or something. I gotta see that. Got you. Okay. Next, I want to talk about, man. You're big on social media. You really are. Let me tell you, social media is the way to, I think, promote any business and expand any business. And I'd say you've capitalized on social media, but you've done it in an interesting way. So not only do you have this page right here, 4th and Goal, you've got 17.4 thousand followers right here on this page. You've got another page called I Am Pat's Nation. That's the day one. Like 7,000 fucking followers on it, man. Yeah, man. It's unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. Fan page. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. I love it, man. And what you do is you cross-promote. You comment on each other's stuff. It's most likely you. Look, I do the same thing. Me and the wife got the baking business. I do that. You have to. You have to. That's how you get people to check that one. What was it early on? Because I'm from San Antonio, and somehow we stumbled onto your gear. What was it early on that that brought you out to the masses, kind of through social media? Like, what? How did you figure it out? First of all, thanks, Dan. I see you showing big love right there, dog, and everyone else. I see all the comments, but I'm gonna let my boy interview me. But don't think I hate. Yes, no. Shout out to everyone.
I've seen people on here saying they're only copping from you. They're not getting from the pro shop. Yo, people on here, I'm looking through the comments, and people on here love your gear, bro. They really do. They love your brand. That is Fourth and Goal Apparel.
Thanks, brother. So you want to know a cool story about Iron Pass Nation?
Yeah, let me hear it.
That page, actually, in the very beginning, I would say the first 20 or 30,000 people, that was actually Fourth and Goal. That was the page.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So that was the page. This is a funny story. I'm going to tell everyone about it. So, but it was Fourth and Goal, and I guess you could say I Am Pat's Nation, which is like the fandom. The fandom makes clothing. So I was doing both on the page. And Fourth and Goal, it was just Fourth and Goal Apparel. She was there.
I think I know one of my friends from middle school, his wife. Yeah.
Oh, small world, bro. So Fourth and Goal was the only page. There was no I Am Pat's Nation. But keep in mind, I had the fandom and all the players and shit mixed in with the Fourth and Goal. So long story short, the NFL did not like that. They found they came after me. They were like, you cannot market your brand mixed with page. So I was like, fuck, man. So what do you want me to do? Get a whole new fucking page? Yeah. So I was at like 1,000 followers. I was like, I'm not going to do that. So what I did was I was like, all right, you want to be like that? I'll flip it. I'll make my fandom page, I Am Pat's Nation. I'm going to fucking talk about the brand. You ain't going to stop me doing that. So I took off all the clothes. I made just a Gold Apparel page where it's just the clothes and me and all my friends right here. And that's how we did it. So we split it up. So that's why Fourth and Goal actually is bigger than what it is. But I had to start over.
You had to separate. Then God, probably honestly, that's probably the page I was following in the very beginning. Since probably like 2012, 2013. Was my Fourth and Goal at that time. And then you just switched it to I Am Pat's Nation. Yeah. And
right.
Yo, you get a crazy amount of love, man. You get a crazy amount of love on that fan page. And it's funny how you said you found out the loop. And a big thing the Patriots do, if no one knows, but Belichick and them, they always find this little underlining thing that no one else really discovers for us to get ahead. And that's kind of what you did right there, where you're like, y'all keep it the fan page, but I'm a rep Fourth and Goal all day, every day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yo, that's so like I said, so basically you started with it being kind of a fan page and a brand page at the same time. That's most likely probably how we stumbled onto it, probably from it being a fan page and then
Yeah, well, and to be really, man, I'm telling you, man, I put years into growing that page. Like, I was like militant. I probably left you a comment, and that's how you saw it, because I would just copy it all day long. If I saw you wearing a Pat shirt, I would say, that's an awesome shirt. You should come check out ours. I would pay everybody because I wanted everyone to come see it. And I did that so much. And then I would just like photos for hours, dude. Hours and hours and hours. And I noticed that people would come see the page, follow. See the page, follow. So that, I mean, I just did that for years. Now, I Am Pat's Nation kind of just grows. Like during the season, dude, it just grows. It's a machine now because of the way they set up the Instagram, whatever it's called.
The algorithm?
Yep. So it really works. When it's big, it works. When you're small, it doesn't work. Yeah. So it's kind of a, tough thing.
Yeah, I had to learn a lot about that, being in radio, trying to grow the brand of Corey Mack. It's not an easy thing. Let me tell everyone that's watching right now, it is not an easy thing. This is episode 5 of my show right here, Catching Up with Mac, and I hope for this to grow into something big. But like Brian said right here, I mean, he's been putting in the groundwork. I mean, Instagram came out, I think, in 2010. So you probably started in 2010 putting in the groundwork, and people are like, oh my God, how do I get almost 100,000, followers? Well, shit, it could take you a decade. It takes time, and it's consistency. And that's what you give on social media is consistency. You're consistently posting. You're consistently, like you said, liking people's stuff, commenting on people's stuff. And I think that's ultimately the way that you grow.
That's big. People sleep on that. Like, as far as if you're building a brand, well, number one, I just did it because I cared. Like, if you leave me a comment, I care that you left me a comment.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Truth. I fucking love it. If you leave me a comment, I really love it, and I'm gonna write you back, even if I'm sitting on this couch till 3 in the morning. I still do it. I still do it, bro.
Yo, that is literally that is so slept on. Like you said, that's crazy slept on of what you need to do to truly be successful. It's the humbleness, bro. And let me tell you right now, that is what I enjoyed the most about you as a person. Even though so a lot of people right here, they're probably watching this, they probably think that we've already met. We've never had the chance to meet in person. Never. Because every time we're at a game, I'm always in the tailgate getting fucking faded, and you're getting these dope-ass exclusive shots inside the and we'll text each other or we'll DM each other, and you'll be like, brother, I'm already in the stadium. I'll be like, damn, I'm still shotgunning Sam Adams.
Yeah. I see everyone's comments, just so y'all know. I see it, y'all. I'm reading it all.
I appreciate everyone commenting, especially hey, y'all are in the show. Grab yourself a drink. We got some cool stuff coming up right now to talk about. So grab yourself a drink. I am close to being out. What can I get? Had to ask the wifey for some more ice. You know my wife loves your gear. She is the one that put me on you, bro.
She's awesome too. Yeah. Oh, she was. She was the one who saw it first.
She was the one that put me on to you. I really don't know if it was me that saw you first. I really think it was her. She's always online, seeing new things. What's cool about my wife, she always wants to see that exclusive shit that no one else has. And that's what it was about your gear. No one else had it.
That's awesome, man. That's dope.
Okay, so we got to get into something a little heavy, of course. You just recently dropped a collection, and it was a thank you to someone. If you can kind of see the numbers, it's the Dirty Water Cheese flag in the back. But
you see him in my living room.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
You come to my house, bro. Who you think's in the living room?
Oh man, yo, that is dope, man.
Thanks, bro.
I like that, bro.
Thanks, bro.
See, I had to set mine up a little bit too. I got some of the autograph gear from training camp and stuff right there. I'm trying to build a scene here. The show is still in the beginning stages. You know the beginning stages. You're all over the place with what you want to really do, you know?
All that.
But yes, let's get into it. You just recently dropped a collection. Thank you, 12. It's all saying thanks to Tom Brady, who unfortunately decided to leave the Patriots on St. Patrick's Day this year. And for us Irishmen out there, it was heartbreaking. I can tell you, my St. Patrick's Day was fucking ruined when I saw that news pop up on ESPN. I died inside. I probably went through a bottle of this. I probably went.
Bro, who you telling?
Tell me about the initial impact of seeing that Tom Brady has left the New England Patriots to go to fucking Tampa Bay, of all, which is near you, of course.
Yeah, I know, right? Drive away, dude. When I heard that, honestly, bro, I ain't never felt nothing like that over sports. I was like, no fucking way. It felt, you know what it felt like? It kind of felt like when your parents if your parents got a divorce, that's exactly what it felt like.
Like a bad breakup. Horrible breakup, man.
Weird. It was very weird. Everyone's look what you did, man.
Tom Brady's tripping. I cried. I'm still not over it. I cried like a baby. Super rough. I died with you, bruh. Rough day. I'm telling you, man. Let me tell you. I was trying to explain to someone. We went to a grocery store here called Central Market. They got a great meat market. One of the guys behind the counter was I would think I was wearing this shirt, and he's like, "So, how you feel about Brady?" And I was like, "Bro, I'm fucking pissed." I was like, "I'm not over it." I was like, "Fuck that shit." He's like, "Well, he did give you this, this, and this." And I said, yeah. I said, "Bro, it's not even that. He did it on St. Patrick's Day in the city of Boston. I'm an Irish loving brother. Hell no, not on my day. Not on my day."
Ruined the whole holiday.
No, man, it was tough, man.
It was.
But of course, we still love Brady. Look, that's what people need to understand. They've seen some of my rants about it. Got to understand. Yes, I love Brady to death. I'm sure you do, man. Your entire brand has almost been built around Tom Brady. Just thinking out here that you dropped for just one player. I love it. What would have you wanted instead, and I'm going to give you two different options, okay?
Okay.
Would have you rather Brady have left after the Super Bowl 51 against the Falcons, where there was a lot of talk that he was going to retire or leave, and that we were going to go with Jimmy Garoppolo as our starting quarterback? Of course, that's where the controversy with Belichick came. Would have you much rather wanted that after Super Bowl 51 and not had Super Bowl 52 or 53 happen? Or would you much rather have had Brady with the current move that he made right now, getting to have those 2 extra Super Bowls?
Man, why you gotta put it that way?
Because here's the thing. If he had to leave, right? If he was gonna leave, if that's truly what was in his heart, to want to maybe prove that he could maybe do it with another team, another coach, another system, let's just say, would have you much rather have wanted to make the move back in 2017 and have our franchise QB in Jimmy Garoppolo, who just went to a Super Bowl, who looks great, and I love Jimmy G. Or would you much rather want to have it how it happened now?
Man, I'm all about more memories, so I would rather get those extra 2. I went to both of those, and even though we lost the Eagles one, he played his ass off. He threw like 1,000.
Most passing yards for a QB in Super Bowl history.
Correct. It was. I mean, I thought that one was all on the defense. So Brady played his ass off.
Right here. We both know James Guest right here. Cam. James, we're not talking about Cam just yet, bro. Okay, we're
get there, dog.
Okay, hold on.
Damn, look at that. People roasting Jimmy. Anyway, I would definitely pick what happened, the way it really happened. I'd rather get the 2 extra Super Bowls. I would rather, him go do his thing over there, keep playing. And the scenario we're in now isn't that bad, bro.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, right now, to be honest with people, and I'm sure people right now in the show don't want to hear this, it's very iffy right now if an NFL season happens. The reason being, the NBA kind of hasn't maybe a little figured out with the whole dome thing. I don't know if you just recently heard about this. James Harden and Russell Westbrook have tested positive for COVID. They didn't go on the charter bus to head to. I saw an exclusive tweet from someone that's close to the Rockets organization that said they are not going on the charter bus to Disney.
When does it start?
I believe today was the day to take off to go to the dome, as they're calling it.
When did the game start?
I think it starts at the end of July, maybe July 25th, July 27th. I'm not exact right there. But the thing about it is, what I'm trying to say is, the NFL can't operate like that. There's not a single dome that these games can be played in. You know what I mean? So they're going to have to travel. Not only that, but there's 52 players a team, plus training staff, all of this. When you're going to other cities, this and that, how are you ultimately going to be able to keep 52 players from going out and seeing their side pieces, from going to a bar, to a restaurant? Like, you know what I mean? And the moment that major superstars start falling out, what's it worth watching an NFL season with replacements like Keanu Reeves and them in that movie? You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of watching that?
I don't know. I feel like, look, if me and you are able to avoid it, the players should be able to avoid it too. If they're testing them every single day, they're not going to spread it to each other. Just don't be fucking stupid. Wear your mask and shut up and ball. I feel like you can. Got to be smart.
Man, I'm glad you said that, man. Let people know again in the comments. Wear your fucking mask.
Wear it.
Come on, man.
Back to normal. Can everyone wear their mask?
Like I said, I'm sure a lot of y'all tuning in right here are probably from Boston. I'm in San Antonio. We are like the epicenter right now. Texas. You're in Florida. Florida is outrageous with cases. Just wear your mask, please. Please.
Let's go, y'all. It's cool.
Okay, so we talked about Brady. Hey, once again, man, Catchin Up with Mac, episode 5, the one and only 4th and Goal. Thank you for tuning in tonight, man, and joining me on this.
Thanks for having me, bro. Hey, Jill, she said we were smart and wore our mask and still got it. What were you wearing, a cloth mask or a real mask?
You know what? And not like that, dude, it's everything that goes into it. Let me tell y'all right now, me and the wife, we Clorox all of our groceries after we get them from the grocery store. So we wipe down every individual item with a Clorox wipe. I'm dead serious, man. Washing your hand. I mean, we've taken it to the extreme, but my mom is a nurse. So it's like I've gotten a little more inside information as to how serious it is. But I'm telling you right now, from the son of a nurse, it's serious. It's very, I've known a couple people that have died here in the city that have passed away. You know, rest in peace, and it's very unfortunate. So please, just wear your mask during this time. It's scary. Back to the Brady. So Brady leaves, heartbreaking. Rob Gronkowski comes out of fucking retirement to join Brady when we all asked him to come out of retire, or not to retire last year, for just one more season. One more damn season. I get it. Whatever. But you dropped the Thank You 12 collection. This is a big collection. It was amazing. First of all, I posted about it. It was an amazing collection, man. You really made some dope gear. You've come a long ways from the first couple pieces I got back from you in 2012, 2013 to right now. Everything's hand stitched, or not hand stitched, but embroidered, stitched. I've seen the machines working. What was making a collection like this for a player that meant so much to you? What was that like? Bro,
it was overwhelming because I was like, I really want to bring it. I really want to create things that everyone would love. And by the way, I'm going to say it on here, that was the biggest response in 4th and Goal history as far as sales go. It was,
wow.
Bro.
All during a pandemic. All during a motherfucking world pandemic.
Crushed it. So I mean, it went on. So all the hard work. I think I worked a month and a half straight. Like, dude, I probably came up with so many different ideas, trashed them. So many ideas, trashed them. So to see everyone love it, it meant everything. I put a lot of pressure on myself with that one because I was like, man, you gotta bring it, man. You gotta come up with something cool. So it was very rewarding to see everyone love it.
Yeah, and I'm bringing it up right here on my, I got it right here in my notes too, because let me tell you, man, I think the one that I liked the most, man, was the one where Brady was holding the American flag.
Yeah, I love that one too because it says Patriot Forever. I love that shit.
Yo, that was a dope fucking piece. And once again, a lot of your other pieces, not saying generic. I don't want to say generic because it's not like anyone. It's not like Nike. It's not like anyone else. It's more consistent with your brand. Your other pieces to me are usually more consistent with what you usually put out. Your normal gear that you're allowed to put out. And I know you've had issues with the NFL about putting out gear. And so I know you had to change things up a little bit. But the one with the American flag, where it said Patriots Forever, man, that was one of those pieces right there where I knew right away, that's Brian in his shit. That's Brian in his bag right there, man.
Bro, thanks, man. Have you ever heard from a Patriot player about your gear? Yes, several. And I don't know if you noticed, but I worked with Teddy Bruschi last year, so that was amazing too.
Yep.
That was amazing.
That was, man. I want to talk about that real quick too. Like I said, real quick on the Thank You 12 collection. Great collection, man. It must have been really tough for you to kind of. Okay, good question I want to ask right here. Are you still making Brady gear now that he's in fucking Tampa Bay?
No.
No? Okay. I think fans need to hear that right here.
When he come, so now I'm not gonna say I won't do anything like as far as like artwork goes. Like a lot of people have asked me, they're like, dude, you should print some of these art pieces that you've made. Like I would love that. Maybe something like that, but I don't plan on it this year. When he retires, 100%. When he comes back home, he's a Patriot. You already know what time it is. It's gonna be, dude, that's the thing. Amazing thing when he comes
right now, because I never did a Brady post. I know you did a big Brady post, and I think Tom Brady liked your post. Am I right?
He did, dude. And if I a post for him to ever like, it would be that one. It was the one where I wrote him this big pair. So funny story with that. So I think how that happened, his sister follows I Am Pat's Nation, so she might have been like, "Hey, you should look at this." And he
really
then left a comment. Pretty amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, she followed. Pretty cool.
You know what? Cool little fan thing right here. I know you've seen me and the wife. We have our baking business here in San Antonio, Addie Bear Sweets. Make amazing treats. Would love to send you stuff if we could. We might have to send you some freezer sealed or vacuum sealed stuff. That way it's fresh. That way you can try the shit. But we had, I think it was Brady's assistant, Brawitz.
Yep.
I think he liked one of our, Lori did a Tom Brady birthday cake. That's what it was that she did. And he had liked it. And we were kind of like, we were excited about that. We were like, oh shit, Brady's assistant. Like, yeah, definitely, man. That is cool, bro. I remember you posting that. Yeah,
that was amazing. I'm gonna actually print that and put it in my office.
You need to, man. That's a big moment. I mean, like I said, anyone that's looking from the outside in has realized a lot of your gear is around, like I said, circularizes around Brady, but the whole New England Pats nation has centered around Tom. You know, Tom Brady's been the center of it. So that's really dope. Yeah, I didn't do a post. I'm going to wait till he retires, I think, to do a post. The Tampa Bay thing, I think for me, it was just, it's still too hard on me. It's still too hard. Even though I'm a grown man, it's just tough. It won't be the same. I mean, I'm even thinking what jersey I'm wearing. I always remember I've never deviated from my red Brady jersey that my wife got me back in, I think, 2014, 2015. Never left that jersey. It's been through the rain in Gillette. It's been through the snow in Gillette. It's been through everything. And I don't know what I'm wearing this season. I don't know. You know?
It'll come to you when it's time, bro.
It will, man. I'm hoping so. Okay, so I think people real quick want to hear about your Brewski collaboration. That's what I had on here as well. Please tell me about your Brewski collaboration, and please let the people know exactly what it represented, what it was contributing to.
So that was cool because a year before we did it, the president of his foundation, she already was a Fourth and Goal fan. Like, she was like, I already love your stuff. She's like, if you ever want to do anything with Teddy, let me know. We would love to, do something. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'm definitely down. Let's do it. And they came to me and she was like, we could split the profits. You can use his likeliness. You can use his real name. You can do everything with it. We could split the profits. And I was like, how about I give you all the profit and, let's really try to make an impact with it. And they were like, what, really? I was like, yeah, let's go. All I need is obviously the money to produce it. But all the profit went to them, to his foundation. And,
which is for a lot of people that don't know, is for stroke survivors.
Yes. Yep. And stroke awareness and all that stuff. Yep. Very, very good. And I met Teddy in Foxborough after. Wow. Yeah, man. I mean, dude, he's the real deal.
When nice. The audio cut out. When was it?
It was after the Dallas game this current past season.
In the one up in Gillette?
Yep. He lived close to the stadium. So met him after that game the next morning, went to Teddy's Team Foundation headquarters, met with him. Dude, he's a real deal, man. What a nice dude. Real deal.
Man. That's so I almost had a chance at one of the training camps to get Brewski's autograph. And I was a little slow on the draw, and I think it was like a group of people that kind of like started to swarm over in the area where he was shooting the NFL Live. And man, I was close, but I was a little slow on the draw on that one. And man, I regret it, man. You're talking about him and McGinnis in the backfield for the defense, fucking unstoppable, man. I mean, just, that was a defense, man. Some of the older heads in here that have truly been a part of the past, just like James Guest. I had to pin this thing real quick. James, Brady is now the enemy till he comes back to retire. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah.
Tampa's the enemy.
You know what? I'm kind of upset too because my mom right here, she just commented. My mom, she says she's still going to watch Brady this season with Gronk. And I said, get the hell out of here, man. Nah, not in my house. Not on my TV.
Hey,
nah,
bro,
it's not happening like that.
you know you're gonna watch it. You know you're gonna watch that game's on TV. You watch it, bro.
Man, I mean, I'm telling you, it's tough, man. Brady has been a big inspiration to me. Man, not even to get back into the Brady talk, but I'm talking about just the whole underdog, just not being meant to be what he was and to work his ass off to get to it. Have you yourself had an underdog feeling with your brand?
I mean, dude, honestly.
Up against the Pro Shop, NFL.com, Nike. You know what I mean?
Dude, in the very beginning when the NFL, like, you know, kind of threatened me, I definitely felt like, what the fuck, am I going to be able to do this? I had to learn about trademark law, what you can do, what you can't do.
I remember the big thing for you was the likeness. It was the likeness of the drawings. Am I right?
Yes. Don't do anything close to an NFL logo. If you get big, they're going to see it and they're gonna say shit. So just avoid that.
That they were watching you like that, man. That must have been, look, no matter what, that must have been a dope moment for you, being like, yo, the NFL sent me a cease and desist.
They did, bro. It wasn't dope. Because
no one dope.
Back then, it scared the shit out of me, man. I was like, no,
I bet.
They sent it. It was after the very first Super Bowl that we won. Not the very first. Yes, the Seahawks one.
What? And the gear I have from you then is different than the gear you've made now.
Yes. Yep. You're wearing one. And anyway, so back then, and that was about the moment when I was like, man, this is really starting to take off. Like, this is like, that one. That one I was like, yo, this is it. Let's go. You know, we're building a real family. Like, it was like we were locked in. And that's when they sent me that shit, and it was not dope. It was not dope. But you know, you learn everything. You learn what you can do, what you can't do. It kind of just pushes you to be more creative, which I'm kind of glad it did, because there was a lot of things that I ended up creating because I had to. And then I quickly realized, I'm like, shit, little do they know, most real fans prefer the nickname. So keep it. I don't care.
Throw that shit up, man. Hey, and you know who it was? Goodell's bitch ass, who's been all over the Patriots all the time. Of course he'd hate on a Patriots. Of course he'd have a fan. Some dope ass gear that's rivaling his Nike contract that he signed, man. Fuck that shit, man. Yeah,
man.
I love it, man. Look, you're resilient. You stuck with it. You stuck with the process. And you figured out how to adjust and adapt. I've been talking about that a lot. It's more been towards this quarantine. But in life, I want people to understand, it's all about adjusting and adapting. You're going to get shit thrown at you left and right. And I think you've done a great job of that. I literally remember when you weren't able to make these shirts anymore. And you started moving on to your one night only drops.
Yes.
And I want to talk about that real quick. Now, real quick, Brian. I think this is going to cut out in a couple minutes. Look, let's do this, man. I literally got like 2-3 more questions for you, okay? Then we're going to take a shot. Let's do this. Right. Everybody come right back in. We're jumping right back into the live. Nothing's changing. Brian, make yourself another drink real quick. Oh,
I'm ready. I'm a prepared individual.
There we go. And I've got mine ready. If I need something in it, I'll pour something in it.
There we go.
Let's jump right back in. I got something great for the guests that have been watching, for all the fans watching, because I got some of your old gear right here. Jump right back in. Make yourself another drink. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back in about 2-3 minutes. Catching Up with Mac, episode 5, the one and only 4th and goal, baby. Yes. All right, we coming back. Another like 10-15 minutes. We out of here. Y'all be right back in the chat right now, bro.
You're